Hi, excuse me. Would you be able to help me?
Sure.
We want to use what's called the Metro Pass. We want to go to Manhattan most of the time.
Right.
So I was told that I could use the Metro card and just load cash on it. I could use it for Path and I can use it for in New York.
You can purchase the card from here, and you
Okay.
you can reload it at any other state. You can use one Metro card for up to 4 people.
Okay, so I just have to tap it for each person
Insert,
going through.
yes,
Okay.
insert. And it's $2.75 each chip. So you know every time for
Yep.
4 people it's $11.
So I can just go to any machine
Machine,
and
make the
then,
selection for a Metro card.
yeah.
And then select get new card.
Okay.
And put the dollar amount on there, 22, 44, whatever amount you want.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 9999. How do you make it out?
Postal code. Zip code.
You live in this country?
No, I'm from Canada.
So usually you put the 05 times, then press enter.
Okay, because it didn't show up when we pressed anything.
Yeah, it won't show up.
Okay.
It won't show up when you screen. When it run out, you'll be able to tell. You just can continue to add more money.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, I sort of get it why they use Toronto for New York when they are not on the budget.
Yeah, it's really weird right now on the street that we're walking on. It reminds us a lot of Toronto.
It's just the buildings are a little bit taller than mostly in Toronto.
Yep.
Aside from that, kind of less traffic in Toronto.
And noise. There's a lot of noise here. Wow. A lot of sirens just now for sure, but other things. So we just took the path from New Jersey or Jersey City to 33rd Street.
33rd, yeah.
Yeah, which is close to the Empire State Building, and that's where we're heading right now.
Right there. We're right underneath it.
Yep, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. But yeah, the vibe, the color, I guess a lot of other things here.
But also, I think Toronto is cleaner.
And less smelly. That's the other thing.
Empire State.
So that's the Empire State. I don't know if
I
This
know
is
we
the
can go
entrance.
into the lobby. There's like a little museum that's, I think it's free. Tak na chwilę. I,
How can I help you?
the little museum that's about.
No, ma'am. It's not the entrance. This is the exit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your entry's on Fifth Avenue. Left side,
Uh-huh.
go down towards Fifth Avenue.
Okay.
Make a left.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you
Appreciate
should
it.
go like me in the front, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit embarrassing. Someone went in the wrong entrance. It was the exit.
It's not my fault that they don't have signs that this is exit.
And most likely the real entrance would have a lineup or something. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Well, at least Fifth Avenue is right in front of us, so.
Yep.
We managed to find the entrance for Empire State Building.
Finally.
We got in, take a picture with the miniature version of it, but there's nothing much else without actually buying the ticket and go up there. And
Oh,
we weren't planning to go up there because if we want to see the Empire State Building, well, you can't see Empire State Building in Empire State Building. So we're gonna go up on top of the rock. That's 30 Rockerfeller Center. There you can go to the observatory. Then you can actually have the view of the Empire State Building, the real one, not the miniature one. So we're going up Fifth Avenue right now. See, Bryant Park is on the way, so maybe we'll stop by there. He said, so we're right now in Bryant Park. Pretty busy. A lot of stuff going on. Cafes, musical.
just chairs that people are using to sit, snack, drink.
Yeah. It's lively. And then there is a big yard there. I guess they can set up concert going on there
They
with a
have
stage.
Bryant Park yoga advertised there.
So it's right behind the Toronto Public Library. It's a nice place to get in. It's really confusing at first. There's a lot of room that are inaccessible. But on the third floor there is two sections. One is a quiet room, so you can get in there.
Well, unless you're working.
Unless
I
you're
guess.
working, yeah. And another one is more like a study hall with a lot of pictures around, so you can actually sit down there and do whatever if you want, if you don't mind people walking around and looking
talking,
around and
being
talking
loud.
at the same time. There's this treasury exhibit.
Treasure, yeah.
A lot of stuff from everywhere about everything. It's very diverse.
Mostly focused on writing though, like on written word from like all over the world.
Yeah, it's free entrance. Can't complain. Nice, a little bit cooler in some of the rooms, so
Yeah.
it's also a good getaway. So now we continue our way back up to Rockefeller Center.
Points if you can tell where we are.
We got distracted. We realized we passed by near Grand Central Station, so gotta just come down here and take a look at it.
Grand Central Station, which I keep on calling Union Station.
That's in Toronto.
I know.
Yeah, but Grand Central, it's an iconic New York place, right? Every movie is placed in New York always have to have a scene here It is.
Despite the fact that the characters may not be actually taking any trains. It's gotta be here.
Yeah.
It's a meeting points, whatever.
I mean, it is an active station, so
Yeah.
you can see everybody's going around right now. I can imagine closing it down for a movie. That's really tough. They shot this in the middle of the night, so
Well, it depends what they needed it
I mean,
for,
do they?
I guess.
Is it running 24 hours?
I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think any train stations run 24 hours. So if you need to close down like the whole thing, I guess your only option would be at night. But if you need just portion of it for whatever you're shooting, I guess they can accommodate that.
But I have to say, it is grand. Like, you've seen it in pictures. Coming in here, looking at it around, it's pretty nice. It's pretty grand, as it's called. If you ever pass by it, yeah,
And have a few minutes, or if you're running from rain, you can hide here.
yeah, stop by. It's a sight to see. And maybe you just want to hang around in a corner and just watch people hustling and bustling going around. It's pretty interesting. And the tourists. Lots of tourists. Just
Yeah.
like
Taking pictures.
just like the two of
yeah,
right
making
here.
videos,
Yeah,
whatever.
going
all
around.
right there, sticks and things.
Yep, 360.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, so there's typical tourists right there, as you can see,
Tourists in the
taking
wild.
pictures. Yeah, the guy with the 360 right there. Yeah, we just got another slight detour. So, on the way back, Rockerfeller Center?
Maybe.
Will we ever reach there? Does it look like the map? Hello from on top of the rock. We're finally here.
Yeah, we made it today.
Yeah, so look at the view behind us. So it's not the highest observation deck in New York City, but the good thing about it is that you can see all the nice building instead of it being looking like a miniature.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
You're among all the tall buildings.
Yeah, so you're surrounded instead of being over or on top of it.
Yeah,
So,
looking from up down.
yeah, so it's a really nice view, good photo opportunity, but there's multiple levels. The one on the bottom has a glass wall on the other one. Sometimes it's not that clean, but there's a gap in between where you can take a better picture for sure.
You can fit your phone camera right in between.
We just found out that the price comes up by $15 extra during quote unquote prime time. So
It's worth actually getting City Pass if you don't exactly know when you're gonna come, or if you're gonna come at the so-called prime time.
yeah.
It's definitely worth it.
So Kate and I got the city pass because we already did the calculation for the stuff that we want to see. It ended up costing more individually, so we got the city pass.
Yeah, if you calculate for adult price tickets, then yes, it's worth it.
But we did the same for Kate's parents. For senior, no, it wasn't. It was cheaper just to get it individually,
Not anymore.
unless you count for the hike, the price hike. So that $15 extra, I don't know if I ever heard it from anyone before or even on the website. Just here, either we just got ripped off or not. But basically, the usual price is $38 for senior. Is $15 extra during this quote-unquote
Per
prime time.
person, yeah.
Yeah. How do you like it, Kate?
It's a city. Honestly, like, same as when we were in Santiago. I think I'm just not made for like those huge cities. It's just too much.
It's the
It's like
concrete jungle. You
Yeah.
can see a lot of nice buildings. So there's
Like,
the Chrysler building, there's the Empire State building, and a whole slew of new building that is up that I don't know what they are. Architecturally designed well, eye-catching. But yeah, other than that, well, they're buildings.
Look, I get in a big city, especially huge city like New York, you will probably have a lot of things to do if you live here.
I like it. It's a nice view.
No, the view is good. Yeah, view is nice. Yes.
You can soak it in. The hustle and bustle city life, yeah, I can understand that. It's something that you get used to, or when you were younger, is something that you look for, and that's what you want. You don't want a quiet, boring city. New York would be it. New York would be I think it's the busiest city. I know it's the most expensive city in the world. I don't know if it's the busiest city in the world, but it's one of. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, noisy. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a lot of siren noise for sure. But up here, even though for quote unquote prime time,
But there isn't a lot of people here. We are on Wednesday afternoon, like evening almost, because it is 6 o'clock right now, after 6, on a Wednesday in the summer. Like it's not like a huge crowd, and like there was no lineups to even buy the ticket or anything like that.
yeah, and going anywhere up to the elevator,
Yeah.
going inside, it
Like,
was
there was
nice and
more
busy.
crowd in the library than here.
Yeah, well, library is free.
True. You know what though? Like when I'm listening to like all the traffic and noise from up here, it kind of sounds like a waterfall, like Niagara. It's like really rapid. It's like a huge amount of water whooshing by fast.
Well, it's a lively city. Yes, it is. Although one thing that is quite unique, well, not really unique, but I guess something that you can enjoy up here in the 30 Rock is actually there's a somewhat different view than other places, which is Central Park. At least you can have a nice view of the Central Park from here, comparing to all the other observation deck. So we'll walk around more New York, and let's see. Maybe we'll pass by Times Square and maybe grab something to eat. See you later. We're in this 99 pizza place. So I want to try New York cheap pizza. That's for the cheese slice. But if you do want pepperoni, that's just doubles the price to $2.
$2, $3, and $4 for other toppings.
Yeah, so she likes Hawaiian. She likes pineapple in her pizza.
Yes.
Comment if you don't like that. $3.
Yeah.
And then there's the meat lover that is $4. So I want to try how good cheap pizza in New York City. Is the cheap pizza still better than most places in New York City?
Or will it be pizza?
Oh gosh, I hope not.
So here we are with the slices.
How'd you like it?
Jak smakuje?
Dobra.
Okay,
Dobra.
there it is, cheap pizza. Yeah, for $2. Delicious.
Or are you just hungry?
Or I'm just hungry.
It's definitely oily.
Yep.
Mine is not holding up.
Whoa.
Well,